Good evening, Lisa.
Good evening, Andrew.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm all a falsetto.
Are you?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yes.
We have been watching 321 Space
Yes.
from 1979, directed by Paddy Russell.
Yes.
Not to be confused with 321 Space
Yes.
from 1982,
Yes.
which is not directed by Paddy Russell.
No.
I forget who
But
does
it has
that.
Roy Kinnear in it.
Oh, it's got Roy Kinnear in
Got
it.
Roy Kinnear in it.
Yes. Looking like he's just come off the set of Blake Seven Gold, actually.
Yes. He's got the same sort of red
with a
outfit.
Well, no, it's gold. It's a
Oh, it's gold
form-fitting
outfits.
gold thing, but
Right.
it's a bit baggy, actually.
Okay.
But yes, this is the Paddy Russell era of
The
321.
Paddy Russell era. The Paddy Russell year.
Yeah. And the opening's slightly different because the screen splits into four, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
Because somebody's got some sort of Quantelli
Yes.
type thing.
Yes, and they can do different visual effecty things.
And you've got the 321 girls
321
now instead of
girls.
the gentle sex.
The gentle sex. Yes. Perhaps somebody trying to do the gentle sex was.
I think they
was,
probably just kept losing their glasses.
Yes. Or because there's less of them as well.
There's a
Yeah.
few less.
There's a few less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still a number
Yeah. It's about four rather
of
than.
ladies.
It was about 6 or 7
Yes.
before. So.
You've got Karen and Dusty Bin.
Yes.
So you see Dusty Bin a bit earlier on now.
You do. Yes.
The settee's blue,
Yes. Blue.
and so's Ted's
Yes.
jacket and trousers.
Yes.
Though his top half's slightly different shade
Yeah, he's
to
got a
his
blazer on.
bottom
top.
half.
Yes.
A bit like me,
Yes.
actually, if you could
Yes.
see my bottom half, which I'm not going to show you. Yes, what have we got? Karen Palmer, Trundle's Dusty Bin on.
Yes. And she used to be George, the chauffeur.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yes.
Yes. She's now known under her own name.
But Dusty is not yet robotic.
No.
He still needs to be
It needs to be sort of pushed on and off.
There's
Yes.
a new set for the quiz round.
Yes. Well,
It's
I think this week's one is extra.
No,
Spicy.
this year is
it-
like this
it's a
all
bit
the way
silver,
through.
is
It's
it?
just
Okay.
silvery. It's
Alright,
a lot
okay.
less colourful than it was last year. Actually, it's a bit duller. Actually,
It is a bit dull.
boring.
Yeah.
Really.
It was weird because at one point they cut from Mike Newman because there's not the three of them now. It's just Mike Newman and Chris
Yeah.
Emmett.
Yes, the disrepertory company
Yes,
are no more.
I know more. Yes, but you get Mike Newman or Chris Emmett, and it's Mike Newman. And he's got this sort of pink jumper on, and when you cut back to the other set, it looks really dull
Yeah,
because he's really brightly coloured.
he's the only
and
one with
that's
anything
not.
colourful on.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. It's a sort of pastel-y sort of
Yeah.
jumper thing, and he's still doing his knitting
Yes.
because he has this thing where he does knitting.
Does knitting? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know
Yes.
quite. There's a few moustaches about,
Yes.
and
Yes.
a couple both wearing glasses as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Big glasses.
big glasses.
Much for, what am I saying? I've got big glasses, but big sort of late 70s, early 80s Deirdre
Yes,
Barlow glasses.
apparently, you can still do Irish jokes in 1979. Yeah, never mind.
And French.
And French jokes.
Yeah.
Yes. What was it? A joke about the Irish freezer. It's got a sign on saying "Keep it in a cool place."
Yes.
Which, yeah, okay. I could argue with that about the efficiency of a freezer being in a warmer place, but
Yes.
never mind. Yes, you can do French jokes. Mike Newman's, as we said, he's got a hat on
A
as well.
hat as well. And gloves. He must be really hot.
Oh yes, he's got a glove with a ridiculously sort
long
of big,
finger, yes.
big long,
Yeah.
sort of little finger. So the questions this time around are about sort of players in Wimbledon,
Yes. Male and female.
seeded players, countries which produce the most oil.
Yes.
Lady tennis players, inventors and inventions,
Yes.
abbreviations, and foreign words and phrases.
Yes.
And this time it's only 2 passes rather than 3.
Makes it go a lot quicker.
So you
Yeah.
get £10 a question
Rather than a pound.
in the first round
Yeah.
rather than a pound.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly the highest scoring round by the end of it because some of those sort of second round questions are
Quite
fairly
hard,
difficult.
Yeah. Well, and in the first round as well, the one where you have to name things like tennis players, Ted will give you an example, but you can't use the example.
No.
So
Well,
you've knocked one off already.
Yeah.
Before you've even started trying to
But
think.
one lot get £60, one
Yeah.
lot get 140, and the next lot get 240. So it's
It's not the biggest
it's
score.
not the biggest
No.
prize fund in the world. Dusty's. Oh yeah, the ad caps.
Yes.
There's a sort of picture of Dusty in a rocket ship.
Yeah, this year you have the advert caps, the end and start
Yeah,
caps. There's a picture of Dusty doing something
Stuff
related to whatever is
the
they're
episode
talking
is,
about
yeah.
this week. Yes.
But the elimination game, they're all wearing space helmets
Yeah.
and they've got some bean bags.
Yeah.
And they have to knock down some sort of cardboard cut-out Martians.
Yeah, yeah.
Who are all
But with the
different colours.
visor down, it's like a motorcycle helmet with the
Yeah.
visor down.
One lot chuck and the other sort of direct,
Shout,
don't
yes,
they?
yes. But they nearly hit Ted and the girls.
And there's loads of
like-
silly sound effects
Yes.
going on.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, I've used the word shambles again. I've just
Yes.
put shambles
It's
ahoy.
a bit of a shambles. It's a hard
Even
thing
if
to
you're
shoot.
Paddy Russell, you
Yes.
can't shoot
No,
this
You can't make it look any better than
terribly
it actually
brilliantly.
is. No.
Yeah, you've got Patsy Ann Scott,
Yes.
Mrs. Eddie Large, you
Yes.
said?
Yes.
Right,
Not
okay.
at this point, I don't think. But yes.
And the 3, 2, 1 girls are all dressed in silver.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's spacey, isn't it?
Is that space?
It's spacey,
Okay.
yeah.
You're still getting the photo
Yeah.
taken during the
Yeah.
show.
So,
But yeah, we're into the sketches
yes.
quicker, I
Quicker,
think.
yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
the sketches get to be a bit longer.
Yeah, a little bit. Not much.
Yeah. But
Not
there's
much
no
longer.
like 2-line sketches
No.
like you used to get in the first year.
No, it's a bit longer than that.
So the first one, there's a I think it's a corgi.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a dinky. I'm not sure. I'm going to look it up in a bit.
Right.
Model USS Enterprise on a
Yes.
desk,
Yeah.
and I've got this, and it's in the shed, and I will dig it out for a future video.
Okay.
Because you get the Enterprise, and you'd sort of open its sort of bottom bit out, and there'd be a little shuttlecraft inside,
Oh, okay.
and it would fire
Torpedoes?
photon torpedoes from the top when you
Okay.
sort of turned the thing.
So like the sort of James Bond cars that fire up
Yeah.
projector seats.
As I
and
said,
things.
I've got one somewhere.
Right.
But you've got Pat Coombs and Felix Bones,
Mm.
who are trying to book a holiday in space.
Yes.
Oh, and there's also a Klingon bird of prey
Yes.
type thing model as
Mm.
well. I think it's a bird of prey.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
They just call it a rocket ship,
A
though,
rocket. A
to,
rocket.
to avoid copyright. Ted never uses the word Enterprise.
Yeah, no,
although one of the contestant does, the bloke does,
yes,
doesn't he?
It slips out Enterprise.
Now, what's this about your...
but
what?
that's not the biggest copyright thing they would do.
Oh
is
no!
it?
Yes, they are flouting copyright later on. Something about what's that? You're only young twice.
Yes, it's the sitcom that Pat
Oh,
Coombs
Pat
is
Coombs
in
was
with
in.
Peggy Mount
Oh right, of course.
and various other people.
Well, this turns
Yes.
out to be a TV game, the old Atari thing,
Yes,
plus a
I had that.
a television.
Yes,
Yeah.
not I had
You-
a television. Well,
yeah.
we did have a television, but not that television.
Sketch 2 is about a British rocket being launched from a shed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those ones that's a bit tedious. It's
It's
one
not
of the-
actually very funny,
no,
is it?
it's the chance to give Mike Newman to be a bit weird.
Yeah. But MacDonald Hobley comes
Donald
on.
Hobley. It's that
Yeah.
one of those names you've heard, but you've probably never seen him.
Oh, well, he's in the goodies.
Yeah.
And he presented It's a Knockout, and
Before I was born.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he's been in a few things.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a vision in gold, isn't he?
Yes.
And he's got a sort of
He's got a little camera
on his shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like sort of Hobley cam, isn't it?
Hobley cam. Yeah.
There's a line about how the Americans landing on the moon was just a studio mock-up,
Yes.
which is a nice one for conspiracy theorists.
Yes.
But MacDonald Hobley at this point is in plays and panto and things like that.
Yeah. Desperate times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More space sound effects,
Yes.
and his thing is a microphone,
A
isn't it?
microphone. Yes.
Which turns out to be a trip to Manhattan on
Yes.
Concorde.
The Star Prize. The Star
With some
Prize.
dreadful stock footage film of Concorde.
Yes.
And
yes.
they've got a little model of Concorde.
Yes.
It's like Time Flight, isn't it?
It is,
It's all
yeah.
done with models and
models and
film.
Yeah. But we've not flown anywhere on Concorde, but we've been on a Concorde at
the
Yeovil
Yeovilton
Museum.
Air Fleet
Yes.
Museum.
And it's tiny.
Yeah,
It's a good thing it is only 2 hours or whatever it is to go over there, because you'd be all plimbed up otherwise.
I wouldn't be getting up at the end of that, would I?
No.
But yes, what have we got? Okay, sketch number 3, a sketch in the spaceship with Dave Ismay and some mice in a cage. It's like Dalek Master Plan
Yes.
episode 5.
Yes.
You know, there are small white creatures inside.
And Chris Emmett.
Yeah, and the thing here is some headphones, And there's a line about ground control to Major Tom.
Yes.
And you're given 2 letters, that's
Yes.
the clue. And of course, David Bowie has got the
Yes.
same letters as Dusty Bean.
He has.
And they get it. To be honest, that was quite an easy clue.
It was.
And they do get it,
Yes.
thankfully. So they're
Yeah.
not...
They're not down to the end with like the
No.
bin and something else.
They've
which
actually got a bit of sense
happens.
between them. They're
Yeah.
not completely dim.
No.
But yeah, it was one of the easiest clues I've ever seen
Yeah,
on 321, to be honest.
That's not...
Assuming you knew David Bowie. Yeah.
Which I think everybody would have done
Probably
at that
did
point.
at this point,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So Dusty is dressed as a rubbish robot. And
A robot or a rocket?
a rubbish rocket, sorry. A rubbish robot. And Ted, he fouls his lines up.
Yes.
He says about... He's meant to say put the kettle on,
Yeah,
but he says put the teapot on
You better put the kettle on too.
as well.
Yeah.
Dreadful. Then we cut back, and you said, what was it? George Formby and Mary Whitehouse are in the audience.
in the audience. Yeah.
I'm not sure he looks that much like George
No, it's just
Formby. but
he's got this sort of glasses and George Formby didn't have glasses, but
All right.
you just I don't know. He reminds me of George Formby.
But then, yes, there's the obligatory Star Trek sketch now
Yes.
with Tim Barrett dressed up as, quote, was it Mr. Smock?
Mr. Smock. Dr.
With-
Smock.
Dr. Smock,
Dr.
sorry,
Smock,
yes.
yeah.
Because they do the thing that they assume he's Dr. Spock's just
Yeah.
so they can do the joke about the, what was it,
Baby.
baby books and what have you, yeah.
And there might be a tinsy-wincy little hint of blacking up in
In the
that
makeup,
sketch.
yes.
Yeah.
I didn't look too closely.
No.
But on come a load of people dressed... Well, it's like they're really cut-price Federation
Yeah, because they got the
troopers
sort of,
from Blake 7.
they got the sort of Federation trooper with the
the
gold,
visor
the silver
band thing.
But it looks like it's some sort of hanging basket.
Yeah, hanging
type of
baskets
thing,
on their
yes.
heads or something. And it's a water pistol, isn't
Yes.
it? This is the thing. Which turns out to be, a ski surfer.
Yes.
I didn't even know what a ski surfer was. It's like sort of jet
it's
ski
like
thing.
jet ski thing and skis
And trailer
and a trailer.
and a life jacket.
Yeah, 2 life jackets.
2 life jackets, one
Yeah.
each.
Don't have to share it.
And you've got the thing like the 3-2-1 girl is pushed on.
Yeah. Mairead, the
It-
French
oh, right,
girl.
yeah.
She's
But-
pushed on, hanging on for grim death,
Yeah.
and then shoved
Pushed
back
off
up
again.
again.
Yeah, she doesn't actually have to do anything.
And she just sort of sits there and looks
doesn't even have to
beautiful.
gesticulate.
No, she doesn't just gesticulate. I think I say that.
And then on to sketch number 5, which
Yes.
opens astonishingly
Yes.
with a clip from Star Wars.
Yes.
It's the pan down bit where you get the planet and then the little spaceship, is it Princess Leia's
Princess
spaceship?
Leia's spaceship.
Comes
yeah.
on and
Yeah.
is being shot at.
And then you get the huge Star Destroyer.
but they cut away before you
before
get
it
the
gets to
destroyer.
that, yes.
But it's
Yes.
clearly Star Wars,
Yes.
and how on earth thought they'd get away?
It's really quick. I didn't actually realise.
No,
it
at the
first
moment I
time.
went, oh, that's Star Wars, that is.
Yeah, obviously not seen
Yeah.
it enough, so.
But you actually got a mildly intelligent sketch because it's all about
Yes.
how time dilation works.
Yes.
That if you travel in space near the speed of light, when you come back, everybody has aged a lot more than you have.
Yeah,
So that's like a Carl Sagan type thing, that is.
Yeah.
So,
He's not listed on the writing credits though.
no. So Dave Ismay comes back, and
Yes.
Chris Emmett is his dad.
Son.
Sorry, yeah, but he looks like his dad because
Yes.
he's older and
Yeah.
he's got a moustache and a pipe.
Yes.
Because he's doing his Harold Wilson impression.
He will
isn't
be doing his Harold
Well,
Wilson
yes,
impression. Yes.
And Pat Coombs is his wife, looking
Yes.
very, very old.
Yes.
It's an identity disc,
Mm-hmm.
which again is not the hardest thing to work out
No.
because it turns out to be a music centre,
Yes.
which is all wood again.
It's all in wood. It's like everything in the late 70s, early 80s has got to look like furniture because you can't have technology in your house because that's not right or
Yeah.
not good. Because even like the Atari game system
that
has
had,
got...
that had to look wooden.
It
didn't
looked wooden, yeah. It's got the sort of plastic that's made to look like wood. And a lot of furniture had it. We had a television that was all plastic, but it was made to look like wood
Okay.
because then it would fit in with the rest of your furniture. Whereas, as I say on our article, on our issue coming soon, all furniture now, television things, are made to look futuristic because
Yeah.
everybody wants to live in Star
In
Wars.
the future.
Yeah, or Star Trek.
But yeah, overall, what do you think? Is that an
Yeah.
improvement from last year?
It's a slight improvement from last year.
It's
There's
a bit
still work
it's a
to
bit
be done.
pacier, I think.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I took less notes that were mocking.
No. And the direction's a lot better because it's Paddy.
But yeah, I mean, Paddy has made a difference, I think. So it'll be interesting to see where we go
Yes.
by 1980.
1980, yes.
And I can't think what the 1981s consist of.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Do you know any?
I'm not sure if that's...
We'll see. Is Music Hall one of the 1981s, or is that a bit later?
I think that's 81, isn't it?
Is
I'm
it?
not sure.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, no huge guest stars in this one, apart from Pat Coombs.
And Tim Barrett. But Donald Hobley doesn't even get to be as a guest star. He's just in the "and" bit.
Yeah.
Under Dave Ismay, who nobody's ever heard of. I mean, these people might have heard of Donald Hobley.
Yeah.
But
there we go. But not a bad one. That was quite fun.
It's a sort of 6 out of 10, really, I think.
Grudging.
Yes.
But it's that awful thing about trying to be spacey, isn't it?
Just make everything silver and short skirts and big boots.
Well, I don't mind that. Okay. Well, we'll say goodnight then. And see you for something else.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.